What's going on YouTube? Happy Thursday to everybody. Hope everybody morning is going good. Today I'm going to talk about King's update to his case. But before I do that, let me say my copyright disclaimer. Give me 1 second because I thought my screen. There we go. All right. So before I begin, let me say my copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commentary, news reporting, scholarship, and research. So I was just keeping you guys updated as I said I would in regards to King's case. It looks like he does have a new court date that he is going to trial with his case that he has. Now, this is nothing related to Naziah Harris. He is just a key witness in her trial. So I'm going to share his court information if I can get this screen to work. This would be known as his register of action, by the way. Okay. So the latest update is that he's scheduled for trial. I believe it's scheduled by Zoom or virtual, which is Zoom that they use at the 36. His new trial date is November 20th of this year at 9:01. It's kind of like an odd time, but yeah. But this is the judge on the docket, Judge Kenneth King. What I want to also talk about, I kind of want to know how is he able to just skip court appearances and still not have his probation revoked or anything like that. Typically, that's known as like a technical violation, and anytime you commit one, your parole officer can revoke your probation. So I'm kind of curious as to why that has not yet happened because he's still out. He's not in custody as of yet. He hasn't been convicted for this charge as of yet. Now, I want to also talk about the possible jail time he could face as well. In Michigan, this is considered to be a misdemeanor. So more than likely, he's only going to do probably a couple of months and possibly a fine. But let me just go ahead and verify that first. But do also keep in mind, just because even if he's, let's say, hypothetically, he does get convicted and gets arrested and whatnot, that would not stop him from participating as a witness in the Naziah Harris case because, we've seen and heard about inmates testifying from prison as well. I believe he actually had on a jumpsuit when he first testified back in 2024. All right. Yeah, so here I have it right here. Now, this information comes from a credible law firm right here in the state of Michigan, the Abbott Law Firm. They operate in Macomb County, I believe Wayne, Oakland, and Macomb, but they're based out of Macomb County. Now, this is his charge that he's being accused of prostitution and solicitation in the state of Michigan. It is a crime to either engage in the act of prostitution or to solicit or offer to engage another for the purpose of prostitution. Upon conviction under either scenario, a person faces possible jail and a criminal record that is a lifetime source of humiliation and shame. This is their wording on their website. In addition, any motor vehicle involved in these offenses may be seized and forfeited by law enforcement. Cases involving solicitation or offer to engage are more prevalent in the city of Detroit than anywhere else in Southeast Michigan. Now it says, pursuant to MCL 750.449A, it is a misdemeanor which can carry 90 days in jail for a person to engage or offer to engage the sexual services of another for money. Upon conviction, there is no requirement of registration pursuant to the Michigan Sex Offenders Registration Act. So even if convicted, he does not have to register as a sex offender. This is a misdemeanor charge. It is not a felony. The most he can possibly do is probably 90 days and also a fine. This more so is going to seem like a slap on the wrist to me. Seeing as how he's pretty much skipped a few court appearances and has not got his probation revoked. That's another example. That was a prime example. This would be another as far as the jail time is pretty lenient, and he's not gonna. It won't hinder his ability to testify in the Naziah Harris case. Let's say if he was get convicted, probably get sentenced around December, January, a couple of months. We're probably pushing it till March, April, but he still will be able to testify regardless whether or not he was incarcerated or not. I'm just curious to know why his probation has not been revoked, because this is an example of how the criminal justice system is. You pretty much have people going around DV cases and SA cases, and they're just given bonds, and they're just given all the opportunities, to be free. Yet he's committed, I believe, has a pattern of DV, domestic violence, and yet he's still able to just, I don't know, just like if that was anybody else, then pretty much the probation should have been revoked or would have been revoked. That's just my personal opinion from what I know. But yeah, that's all the information I got. I wanted to share with you guys. Keep you guys updated. So yes, again, his trial date is November 20th, 9 o'clock. And as usual, I will keep you guys updated and posted. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Until then, have a good one.